Imagine a shadowy alliance reshaping the skies over the Middle East, where cutting-edge stealth fighters could tip the balance of power in one of the world's most volatile regions. What if Russia's most advanced jet, the Su-57, ends up in Iranian hands, challenging Israel's long-held air dominance? That's the explosive question we're diving into today. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Impact Report. If you're new here, please subscribe to our channel for in-depth analyses on global defense, geopolitics, and military tech that could change the world. Hit that bell icon to stay updated, and let's get into it. The buzz around Russia potentially sending Su-57 jets to Iran has intensified recently, fueled by statements from Russian officials and leaked documents. Just last week, Russia's Industry and Trade Minister Anton Alikhanov announced at an exhibition in Saudi Arabia that contracts have been signed for the export of the Su-57 to the Middle East. Without naming the buyer, speculation points squarely at Iran, especially given Tehran's aging air force and its deepening ties with Moscow. This comes on the heels of a confirmed deal for Su-35 fighters, with leaks suggesting 48 of those advanced jets could be delivered to Iran between 2026 and 2028. But why the Su-57? Iran's fleet is dominated by outdated F-4s and F-S from the Vietnam War era, leaving it vulnerable to Israel's F-35 equipped air force, which has demonstrated rapid air supremacy in simulated and real conflicts. Fears in Israel are mounting that Russian jets could erode that edge, potentially emboldening Iran in regional tensions. Reports from military analysts highlight how such transfers could shift dynamics, with Iran gaining the ability to challenge stealth aircraft and conduct long-range strikes. Yet doubts linger. Russia's production of Su-57s is limited, with only a handful in its own service, and international sanctions complicate deliveries. Still, with Russia receiving Iranian drones and missiles in return, this barter-style deal seems plausible, raising alarms about a new arms race in the skies. Now, to understand the hype, let's examine the Su-57 itself. Starting with its exterior design, the Su-57, also known as the Filan by NATO, boasts a sleek, angular airframe engineered for stealth and aerodynamic efficiency. Measuring about 21 meters in length with a wingspan of 14.1 meters and a height of 4.6 meters, its blended wing-body structure minimizes radar reflections through radar-absorbent materials and carefully shaped surfaces. The forward-swept engine intakes reduce the radar cross-section, estimated at 0.1 to 1 square meter from the front, far stealthier than older Russian jets like the Su-35. Composite materials make up a significant portion of the fuselage, lightening the empty weight to around 18,500 kilograms while enhancing durability. Visually, it features canted vertical stabilizers and thrust-vectoring nozzles that give it a predatory silhouette, optimized for high-speed dashes and evasive maneuvers. In the context of an Iran deal, this exterior would allow Iranian pilots to penetrate defended airspace undetected, potentially neutralizing Israel's air supremacy fears by evading F-35 radars. Compared to the Su-35, which Iran is already slated to receive, the Su-57's design represents a generational leap, with internal weapons bays that maintain its low observability profile during missions. Critics argue its stealth isn't on par with the F-22 or F-35 due to exposed engine components, but upgrades in the export variant, the Su-57E, address some of these with improved coatings. If sent to Iran, the exterior's blend of stealth and agility could make it a game-changer, forcing Israel to rethink its aerial strategies amid growing concerns over Iranian capabilities. Shifting inside, the Su-57's cockpit is a high-tech command center with multifunction displays, a helmet-mounted sight for intuitive targeting, and voice command integration, all designed for single-pilot operation in intense combat scenarios. Diving deeper into performance, the Su-57 is powered by twin AL-41F1 turbofan engines, each delivering up to 147 kilonewtons of thrust with afterburners, propelling it to a top speed of Mach 2, around 235 kilometers per hour at altitude. It can supercruise at Mach 1.3 without afterburners, conserving fuel for extended patrols, with a combat radius of about 250 kilometers and a ferry range up to 500 kilometers with external tanks. The thrust vectoring nozzles enable supermaneuverability, allowing post-stall aerobatics like the Pugachev's Cobra, outturning adversaries in dogfights. Its operational ceiling hits 20 Zalozan meters, and it climbs at 350 meters per second, making it ideal for high-altitude intercepts. In an Iranian context, this performance could counter Israeli F-35 strikes, with the Su-57's ability to carry up to 10,000 kilograms of payload across internal bays and external hardpoints. Armaments include R-77 air-to-air missiles for beyond-visual range engagements and Kh-59 cruise missiles for ground attacks, giving Iran versatile strike options. Compared to the Su-35, which tops out at Mach 2.25 but lacks full stealth, the Su-57's performance edge lies in sustained supersonic flight and sensor fusion, integrating data from its Endo-36 Belka AESA radar, which detects targets up to 400 kilometers away. If Russia delivers these to Iran, it could alleviate Tehran's fears of Israeli air dominance, as seen in recent hypothetical war games where Israel achieved air superiority over Iran in days. However, Russia's limited production, only about 20 Su-57s operational domestically, raises questions on delivery timelines, especially amid its Ukraine commitments. Still, performance specs make the Su-57 a potent deterrent, potentially forcing Israel to invest more in countermeasures like advanced jamming or additional F-35s. When it comes to safety features, the Su-57 is equipped with a robust defensive suite that includes the Himalaya electronic warfare system, which jams enemy radars and missiles, and the 101KS Atoll electro-optical suite for infrared search and track. Directed infrared countermeasures blind incoming heat seekers, while chaff and flare dispensers provide additional protection. The aircraft's redundant flight controls and armored cockpit enhance pilot survivability, and its low observability reduces lock-on risks. In Iranian hands, these could mitigate threats from Israeli missiles, though vulnerabilities to swarms or advanced EW persist. The President-S system on export models adds laser-based missile defense, making it safer for contested skies. Unique selling points set the Su-57 apart as Russia's first true stealth fighter, blending fifth-generation tech with fourth-generation affordability. Its AI-assisted cockpit reduces pilot workload, and the 5-radar array 3X band and 2L band excels at detecting stealth aircraft like the F-35. The modular design allows for future upgrades, including the AL-51F1 engine for better stealth and efficiency. For Iran, the USP is accessibility. Unlike U.S. jets barred by sanctions, the Su-57 offers high-end capabilities through barter, potentially including tech transfers. It outperforms the Su-35 in stealth and sensor integration, making it ideal for asymmetric warfare against superior foes. Combat tested in Ukraine, it proves real-world viability, though limited numbers highlight exclusivity. On price, the Su-57's unit cost hovers around $40–50 million, far cheaper than the F-35's $100 million, making it attractive for budget-conscious buyers like Iran. The total deal for potential exports could run into billions, offset by Iranian drones and oil. Maintenance is lower than Western jets, but spares and training add costs, perhaps $100–200 million per squadron. If bundled with Su-35s at $65 million each, the package offers value, though sanctions inflate logistics. In conclusion, while skepticism remains due to Russia's production constraints and geopolitical pressures, evidence from leaks and statements suggests Russia will likely send Su-57s to Iran, bolstering Tehran's defenses and heightening Israeli fears of lost air supremacy. This could stabilize or destabilize the region, depending on escalation. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment your thoughts below. Stay informed with Impact Report.